Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Merry Christmas, Larry.
Merry Christmas, Jim.
You guys are always busy, so even just before Christmas, you have a news release for us.
Yeah, we had one out yesterday, which was an excellent review on our 2021 highlights. And some of the major things in there was some of the patents that we've received and the work we've done with under NDAs with some of the OEMs. So it's a real good place to go to, just to get a recap of some of the more important things that we've done. And, of course, involved in that is the $20 million not private placement, but the brokered placement in the U.S. with a bunch of, funds, and that certainly put us in a very good cash position. So with that money and about $6 million that was received on issued warrants and options, we're still sitting on $22 million, and we've paid for a lot of the equipment for the demonstration plant. So that is a big plus for us going into the new year. It gives us a clear runway to actually start, designing and building the commercial plant sometime as soon as the demonstration plant is complete. But I can't wait for the demonstration plant to be up and running so that we can have interested parties come in and take a look at it. It's an exciting event for us. So I got a frog in my throat, so it makes talking a little difficult. But anyway, it was an uplifting release. Everybody liked it, but there's certain factors in the market that didn't like it, so they moved the stock down considerably, 4 cents yesterday. And we're trying to gain that back today. So, that's enough about the release. Anybody can read it so that they get a real thumbnail sketch of what the company's been up to for the last year. And the when in stockpile, it also has that in there. We're still talking to the Defense Logistics Agency, the DLA, on, getting the second part going, which is a bigger bulk sample through the pilot plant rather than bench scale testing. But anybody that's dealt with governments before realize that there's a lot of hoops to go through. And we can't give a timeline on when that will be awarded, but I suspect that it will be because it's a definite answer to what they require for manganese. And manganese is critical metal in the United States, and that will hopefully move us on to actually restarting our old pre-feasibility study. And although we may look at developing tonnage and higher grades, something like almost 2 times on some of our own claims, rather, because we dropped all of the agreements that we had because it was too costly after 2011, 2012, and so but we're looking forward to an exciting time. And just to give you an update on the permits, we're still working with interested groups and the native population up there on getting our permits for exploration. And it's quite a convoluted group. There's several houses involved, and we think we only got one involved, but there's others that think they're involved, and so anyway, it's just a matter of working this through the system and to get our permits, and hopefully we'll have those for next summer to do some drilling up there. And we expect that we'll have the completed survey in from the geophysics we've done. So everything's starting to look pretty exciting, and it looks like it's going to be a great 2022. And I predict that there's going to be a big market in recycling. And, I hear other people talking about it and read some of the articles on it. And I think that recycling is going to be the top of the heap when it comes to EV cars. And so that's kind of where we sit right now. And I think that we're probably going to have a better year next year than we had this year, even though we did go to 285. And but I think that we will see new highs next year. So that's exciting, and certainly would look good on my stock position. I'm sure that everybody's stock position would start to look a lot better. And I always say buy the dips, but I'm not sure when this selling's going to end, and it's we'll attach another the latest update on the selling in the OTC and how much is being shorted. So you'll be able to see that. It's a lot of stock, and it just doesn't exist. It's they don't have ownership of that stock, and but they sell it, and so that's very difficult. Anyway, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year, and you too, Jim, and everybody else at House Street. And I hope that this coming year will be as good as forecasted. One of the guys I follow is forecasting the best supermarket ever, and especially when you reach down to the small caps and the mid caps and micro caps, and that's where the money's going to be made. So anyway, have a happy Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Larry, for someone who would like to talk a little American Manganese stock under the Christmas tree, where are you traded and where can they get more information about the company?
Okay, we're traded on the Toronto Venture Exchange under the symbol AMY. We're traded on the USQB Exchange under the symbol AMYZF. And we're traded in Frankfurt under the symbol 2AM. So you can go and get all the information that you need at our website, which is AmericanManganeseInc.com. Or if you want to have some quick answers to some of your questions, you can phone us here at 778-574-4444. Or you can send me an email at LREAUGH@AMYMN.com. And I just remembered a couple questions that were asked, and that was what the cost of our patents were, and they run between $40,000 and $50,000. Does not include all the R&D that's done on it, and the justification for for putting that patent together. And so that's just a piece of information that everybody wants. So and we've got a lot of patents in the pipeline, and we've got a lot of patents that are issued. So that's one big plus for the company. So that's kind of the end of my podcast, Jim.
Larry, have a great Christmas.
I certainly will, and you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Jim.
My guest has been Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on December 23rd.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of House Street Media Incorporated.